Hi, Namaste and Sat Sri Akal to all my viewers and welcome to my channel Little Tummy. I am your host मेनका। आज क्या बनाने जा रही हूँ मैं? आज बनाने जा रही हूँ मैं लौकी की एक सिंपल सी रेसिपी एक नए ट्विस्ट के साथ। हम लोग लौकी बहुत खाना पसंद करते हैं, चाहे वो व्रत में हो या नॉन व्रत में हो, बट आज मैं इसे बनाऊंगी इस तरीके से ताकि आप इसे पार्टीज में सर्व कर सके विद योर फ्रेंड्स एंड यू कैन मेक इट होम एनी टाइम। तो बना रही हूँ मैं आज आपके साथ लौकी का सालन। लेट्स स्टार्ट द रेसिपी नाउ। तो लौकी का सालन बनाने के लिए मैंने जो इंग्रेडिएंट्स लिए हैं वो मैं बता देती हूँ। ये है एक टमाटर, एक हरी मिर्च के साथ जिसे मैंने पीस लिया है। दिस इज़ राई, हींग, नमक स्वाद अनुसार डालेंगे। ये है ऑलमोस्ट 1 चम्मच टैमरिंड जिसको मैंने पानी में मिक्स कर दिया है। इट्स अ टैमरिंड वाटर। हल्दी, दिस इज़ जीरा पाउडर, साबुत धनिया, दिस इज़ ऑलमोस्ट 2 टेबलस्पून ऑफ coconut powder, 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds, til. This is 1 inch of ginger and 5 to 6 pods of garlic. This is almost 2 tablespoons of peanuts, नमकीन या सादी peanuts जैसे भी आपको easy लगे अवेलेबल हो. This is almost a tablespoon of गुड़. This is black pepper और तलने के लिए और पकाने के लिए हम तेल लेंगे। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं अपनी रेसिपी के साथ। So let's start the recipe. I have taken 1 small lauki. I will cut them into rings, wash them properly and then cut them into rings. First what I will do is मैं इसमें थोड़ा सा नमक sprinkle करूँगी because we'll saute the rings on less oil or more oil depending upon your taste. मैं इसे light saute करूँगी ताकि ये थोड़ा सा crisp हो जाए। Salt and some pepper I'll put before I put them on the pan. So I have put a pan or you can take a tawa. Add some oil to it because लौकी के पीसेस को मुझे सौते करना है. So it's an olive oil. You can take normal oil if you want. पैन पे इस ऑयल को फैला दीजिए क्योंकि हम बहुत ज़्यादा ऑयल यूज़ नहीं कर रहे इस लौकी के पीसेस को फ्राई करने के लिए. If you want to fry deep to make it more crispier, आप वो भी कर सकते हैं. पैन जैसे थोड़ा सा गर्म हो जाएगा, I'll place the rings of the लौकी pieces and इसे हम पकाएंगे दोनों साइड्स पे. मैंने सारी लौकी रिंग्स को तवे पे प्लेस कर दिया है with a little oil. Now I'll keep flipping them every like 30 seconds to 1 minute ताकि मेरी लौकी दोनों साइड से अच्छी तरह से गोल्डन ब्राउन हो जाए. In the meantime, let's just add another pan and then start preparing the gravy part. Now I have put a kadai on the gas with the flame on medium. Let's roast some dry ingredients to make a paste out of it. This is 2 tablespoons of peanuts. This is salted peanuts I have taken. You can take normal unsalted peanut. Then we add the til, sesame seeds. This is also 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds. This is almost a tablespoon of dhania. And once they are a little roasted and golden brown, then we will add our coconut because coconut will take less time to saute. Now once this thing gets a little brown, I'll drop my coconut into it and will give it a little mix for almost like 30 seconds or till they're a little golden brown. We won't burn it. We don't want that burning smell in our paste. So keep rotating and keep mixing it well, and in almost like 20 to 30 seconds our coconut will be equally mixed. Now everything has been cooked well and they are equally brown. Just switch off the flame right now and transfer this into a grinder, and once it cools down we will grind it into a paste, adding the rest of the ingredients. Now by the time the dry ingredients are getting a little cooler, let us prepare the wet ingredient paste. For that, in the same kadai I am adding almost a tablespoon of oil. Since the kadai is already hot, let me add the starting things. This is rye. Let the rye crackle, and then I'm adding, this is almost a pinch of hing. Once they are equally mixed and cooked, let me add almost 3 medium diced onion. Put your flame to a little low and just mix it well. Now the onion has started giving a little color. I'm adding a little salt to it, almost 1 teaspoon of salt, so that that extra moisture that can come out from the onion is released at this point of time, and keep mixing at this stage till they are a little more golden brown. Now once it's a little translucent, let's add this 1 tomato that has been grinded with 1 chili and mix it well. Once this is done, let's add the masalas also. This is almost a teaspoon of haldi powder, 1 teaspoon of jeera powder. Dhania powder will be cooked once we grind the dry ingredients. So these are the 2 things that I'm adding at this point of time, and the rest will be done once this tomato and onion gravy is cooked well. So we'll drop that dry ingredient into it. Now I'll just keep it under the lid for almost 2 to 3 minutes so that this tomato is cooked well with the onions. So let's close this for almost 2 minutes. Now this dry portion that we have sauteed is almost cool now. I've added almost an inch of ginger into it, finely chopped, and then I'm adding the remaining garlic pods, 6 to 7 garlic pods, and with the help of some water I will grind it into a paste. So I'll add some water depending upon the consistency. Let me add a little water, and now I just give it a grind and make a paste out of it. Now I've just grinded this into a paste with enough water so that this consistency is obtained. So you can add water depending upon how much quantity of things you have taken for dry roasting. So once it's done, let's just steam the wet portion that we have been cooking with tomatoes and onions. Now let's just see what's cooking with onions and tomatoes. So enough water in the kadai. Just press it down and add the remaining ingredients, the paste that we have just made out of all the dry things, into a good consistency. Let's add the paste now. Now let's add the paste into it. Everything goes inside this. Now once you've added the paste, let's add some enough water in the grinder also, where your masala is getting sticked all around. And now mix this paste well into the onion and tomato gravy, and after that I'll add a little more water because we need this gravy to be cooked well, and enough water because since we've added sesame seeds and other ingredients, this will try to thicken the gravy more. So let's just mix it, and then we add enough water for the gravy as well. Just at this point of time, increase the flame of your gas and let me drop water. Keep mixing. Now I've added enough water for the gravy, and I've increased the flame of the gas so that when it starts to boil, I will cover it with a lid for almost like 15 minutes or so that the gravy is cooked well and it thickens well. My lauki will be just there to just drop it in the gravy once it's cooked. So just give it a boil and then cover it with a lid. The boil has come. Let me just close my kadai and lower my flame for another 10 to 15 minutes and we come back after 15 minutes to check the gravy. Now in the meantime, just have a look at my Loki rings. They are cooked well on both the sides. I've been keep flipping them in time to time so that they are not burnt, but they are cooked well. They are soft right now. We don't want it more crispier. If you want it more crispier, you can just deep fry them just like a kurkuri Loki rings, but I'm not frying them deep, so I've just given a saute for almost like 10 to 15 minutes on both the sides. So once it's done, I'll just switch off the flame and keep it aside till my gravy is cooked and the Loki rings needs to be put inside the gravy. Now it's been almost 10 to 15 minutes. Just check the gravy now. So the gravy has been cooking well. Just keep the lid aside for some time and drop the pieces of Loki right now. So I'm dropping all the pieces of Lokis which we have already cooked before. Once I've put the Loki pieces into it, just give it a stir and then close the lid once more for almost 5 minutes so that the Loki is well cooked into the gravy as well. Just cover the lid now, 5 minutes more. Now it's been 5 minutes. Let's just open the lid and see. And yes, the gravy has reduced very well. It's time that we add the tamarind water. So I'm dropping the tamarind water into it, the whole tamarind, and at the same time I'm adding the gur also. You can increase or decrease the quantity of gur depending upon how sweet you want, which is almost a tablespoon of gur. And make sure once you add anything that is sour like a lemon or a curd, they will also separate that oil that is inside the gravy, so that has to be put at the very last stage. And now cover it once more for almost 1 minute now, and then we will switch off the flame. Now it's been almost a minute after we've added tamarind, so just close the flame at this point of time, and it's time that we can serve our Loki ka salan into the bowl. So let's just pour this Loki ka salan into the bowl, and it's just a right kind of a recipe that you can serve at home with your family members. Even you can make it during your parties with your friends, because this is a rich sabji. Now let's just decorate it with some fresh cream. It's an optional part. If you want to add, you can add, else you can avoid it. And then garnish it with some dhania patta for that final look, and your sabji is ready. So if you like this recipe, please do make it at home and write a comment on this. Subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed before, so that you can get more new recipes. Like it and share with your friends. Till next time, keep enjoying, keep eating, and bye-bye.